Alright, we're back with part 3, directly where we left off. We just made it through the woods in episode 2 and fought the chainsaw-wielding Taken. And now we need to go rescue Barry, who's under attack by birds in this trailer park here. So we're still in episode 2. We're probably going to finish episode 2 in this part and then head into episode 3 as well. But yeah, game is pretty awesome. The other thing I was mentioning, some bugged achievements on the Epic version for PC. Those achievements ended up unlocking just on my profile randomly for the where we defeated Stucky and made it out of the lumber yard, and then the 2 enemies and 1 shotgun shot. Both of those were just unlocked when I checked my achievements. So, because we were also supposed to get achievements for the for picking up 25 manuscripts and 25 coffee thermoses, and those didn't pop either. So I'm assuming they'll just randomly unlock later. So that's just kind of how Epic is, I guess, sometimes. So they're not actually completely broken, they're just heavily delayed. But let's continue here. Let's see if Barry's doing alright.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin.
There's a thermos.
At least I was out of the woods.
Oh, actually, let's burn 2 batteries here. We have a manuscript page somewhere around here as well. Who the hell even is Barry? But here's our manuscript page.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
There's that. I'm pretty sure... I don't know if we can get in our car right away here. That's right, Barry's gonna be all the way back at his cabin.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Alright, so our key's gotta be somewhere. Got some hunting rifle ammo on that one at least. This is probably one of the unmissable TV shows.
I had to find the key to the garage.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Yep, he's still writing his story. Not this time, dickface. Alright, this is when collectibles can get a little bit tricky, because this is one of our first driving sections. There's also an achievement for running over 15 enemies with the car. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna actually give me the achievement once I do it, so I'm probably gonna have to keep count myself. Alright, let's do this. I think you can actually power the headlights as well. Yeah, you can hold A to boost the headlights. Is he actually still alive? There we go, he's dead. The cars can break down though after damage, but let's grab our first thermos here. Usually in these driving sections, the enemies just keep infinitely spawning. So, we have 1 out of 15 ran over. Let's keep going here. There's numerous cars you can pick up though, or get into, I should say. that one guy fall off the edge? We've got a chest coming up, branching off to the right here. Oh man, the fog is so thick. You'd think he'd keep the headlights on. Alan, get out of the car! Oh, I was actually invincible. Here's our chest. Get them out of my way. I can see a dude all the way over there. I hate that it auto turns the camera. But heading off this way, we also have a can pyramid. I think we're at 7 enemies ran over. Here's our can pyramid. Just seeing if there's anything else. And we can move forward a bit here, but I'm gonna run over some more enemies. Alright, the achievement unlocks. We're just gonna head forward here. Don't have to worry about that anymore. We have another thermos up ahead here. Let's get rid of these guys, though. This thing's ready to break down. I want to make sure I can kill this brute, though, before that happens. Alright, he's down. Let's grab this thermos. I want to check my stats really quick here, too. Alright, just checked my stats really quick. We're still on track. We have another manuscript page in this tunnel, though. There's a dude.
There was no misunderstanding. Cauldron Lake was where Alice and I had stayed. But there was no cabin, and no island. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? What had happened to Alice? I had to get her back. I couldn't face life without her.
Alright, he's down. Oh, there's another one. Did I actually have driven the car through here? No. There's a staircase. Should get a checkpoint, though. Or not. Actually, I think we could have driven the car up the road. Surprised we're not getting attacked. Can I just take this car? Nope. Shit. Well, it looks like I'm walking. We got birds. They actually blocked the road right there. Oh shit. Damn. Asshole. Jesus Christ. That was a good throw.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Just buying time. Though that dude most likely, I mean, he doesn't... Why would he even have Alice for the manuscript anyways? Doesn't really make any sense.
Talked about birds over the phone.
Grab some of this stuff. I think the flare gun's one of the most effective things against the bird. There's also an achievement for killing 1,000 of them. You basically just have to farm them. But before we get to Barry, we have one more thing we gotta collect here, and it's a chest. And we're in episode 3. So we were actually pretty close to finishing episode 2 and part 2, but it is what it is. There we go, there's the chest. I'm surprised I'm not getting attacked. Yeah, that kills a whole chunk of them. I want to test something else though too. I wonder if the flares actually just kill them once they get close. Jesus. Actually, the flares don't seem to really do much to him at all. Alright, let's go to Barry. Barry, you barred the door. Oh, you know what? I think we're actually just fighting him. It's a good thing I stockpiled a bunch of flares. Yeah, there we go.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
There we go. That's the end of episode 2. Probably another copyrighted song playing currently, so it might be... the game might be muted in this part. But yep, they got to Rose. Barry just took off, man. Before he even got his seatbelt on or anything, he just started driving. But I guess we can just continue in episode 3 right away here.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her!
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff.
Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, we've seen Thomas Zane a few times. He's the guy that's been talking to us with the beam of light. Did you think this place is weird, Barry? But yeah, there's so much more to this than what is told to us.
A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Yeah, I think the lady, the like hag scratch lady or whatever they're talking about is the lady in the black dress. Cynthia Weaver. All become a bigger part of the story later on. Dude, the lighting on this version of the game is nuts. Looks really good.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably fine, right? This is a weird front door.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey Al.
How? What's... Oh... Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt
There's
nauseous.
Thomas Zane
hungover.
again.
Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Alan can't realize that he's being manipulated by Barbara Jagger, and Rose is kind of obsessed with Alan here. Barry's still just knocked out.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
There's Rose. Let's grab this thermos.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free.
Yep,
Milk and
she's
sugar
kind
on
of
the
insane
counter there.
now.
Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
We have a manuscript.
My
This one's
gun
kind of
and
unmissable.
flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Let's let the dialogue finish there, but of course we lose all of our equipment again.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
There we go. That's our first episode 3 manuscript. I think we have another radio show coming up too. And it's nighttime again.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and,
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Yeah, the whole town's starting to feel it. Walt was the dude in the jail cell that we talked to. Sounds very different, not drunk. We have another thermos here we can pick up. No, I think we can just get out of here. I don't think we have anything else in this trailer park. What the hell was that noise?
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake! Come on!
Well, there's our first interaction with Agent Nightingale. As you can see, he's kind of the shoot first, ask questions later type of cop. Very unhinged. But, I mean, Alan Wake wrote him into the story, so I guess it's technically our fault. We're really combing the forest here. Let's get under the bridge.
Stop running! Please!
Do they even see me?
Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, they found me.
Damn.
God, there's a guy up there. They have flares.
There now!
Thank God they have stormtrooper aim. There's a manuscript page up ahead. Alan keeps getting tired.
He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off!
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Yep, it needed Alan. Surprised they don't have police dogs on us. That's great. Darkness is at least helping us out. There's another manuscript page over here.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Yep, god damn it. Barbara just pulling all the strings.
Come in, Agent Nightingale. This is Sheriff Breaker. Over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake, and he didn't have
Why does it sound like the radio's in the front here?
dead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
Well, no surprise that he's in disagreements with the local sheriff. Oh, great, more flares. Oh, I can actually see them below.
Search the area.
It's not wise to be out here, though.
This way. Over here.
I think they're going to experience it firsthand.
I've lost contact with most of the men you assigned to me. It's Wake's doing.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Not him. Who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Damn it. Like how Nightingale thinks we're just destroying the forest and taking out his men. Yep, Alan's knocking down all the trees and tossing all the cars. Bringing out a helicopter? I don't even know what they think he's guilty of at this point.
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
Oh shit.
There's nowhere to run.
All the shadow birds have my back. Barbara needs us, so she's not really gonna let us die. Although the shadows still attack us. Did they crash it into the gas station? Oh no, pretty close to it though. Yeah, took it right down. Got a thermos right here.
This is James. Mulligan Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on! Sit down and give me that.
James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over.
Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over.
Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Like how they didn't put up much of a fight. Yeah, well, they're drugged out. Well, Rose is just... I don't even know what's wrong, like, what she did to Rose.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Alright, I think that's all we can spot from there. Wait, did I even need to come up here for any reason other than the thermos? I think that was it.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Alright, this is the point where objects start getting possessed.
The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Here's another thermos. Thing is, we're gonna need a flashlight. Or maybe this powers on the lights at the gate. Oh no, it gives us a spotlight. There we go. Just a nice casual walk through a forest again. Though we can't really get attacked because we don't have any weapons. Oh, never mind. We at least have a flashlight now. What was that other noise that
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in.
Got more radio here. Or not.
This is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
No one's answering.
I need a report.
Flashbangs, though, that should be nice.
Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
So we're probably going to be getting attacked here soon. Oh, there's the hood. Whoa. Now it takes care of him real nice. Right when I stunned him. Got a radio up ahead. Let's grab this. Alright, let's see what's... well, let's pick up these batteries too.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
People are still freaking out. You have a manuscript page right there. We have 4 people right here. There we go. Perfect timing. Let's grab this.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
There's that one. I think we actually still keep getting attacked here. Wish we had a stamina bar that we could see. Get a little further in here. I think we have a chest coming up. Yeah, right here. They always get me with something right as they get stunned. Here's our chest. This is a little bit of safety. Bundle of flares. At least we have some form of a firearm now. Right, they're out. I think I'm still going the right way. Seen some light over here. Alright, sounds like the wind's calming down. Yep, here we go. Oh, we got a big dude. I mean, shouldn't the flashbang just eliminate him? Yeah.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
I think this actually counts as one of the radio calls too. When he's talking. Let's pick up this thermos while we're here. Listen to the rest of this now.
Wasting resources on those people. Well, let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
How can I be sure?
No, that's the end of it. Alright, let's see if Pat can help us out here.
Surprise! The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me?
I wonder if Alan ever gets sick of falling down hills in this
I had fallen
game.
off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Right, here's another manuscript.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Wonder why Nightingale was written to be so unhinged, though. He is way too aggressive. Oh, we're getting flares. It's probably gonna start getting windy here. How do you actually just switch? Oh, okay, there we go. So I might want to save my flashbangs. Oh, we get a gun though. Never mind. Wait, it gave me shotgun rounds? Is there a shotgun somewhere? Damn. Looks like we gotta hike all the way up this mountain. Wait, what's over there? There's another generator. Actually, I think this isn't even the... We do have to go up here for some stuff, but this isn't even the way we're supposed to go. So I think there's a manuscript page all the way up here, and most likely another thermos. Burn off the shadows. Is it over here? No, it might be a little higher up. This is a pretty big mountain. I just realized I don't actually have that many revolver rounds on me. Moonlight, dense fog. Can they? I don't even know if they actually can spawn the enemies when we're up here, but this might be where our thermos is at. Yeah, right here. This one is pretty easy to miss. You get a nice view though. We still have to get up a little further here. But yeah, man, Remedy really likes their collectibles in these games. There's 100 thermoses. That's a lot. But dude, I picked up so many collectibles throughout so many games now. Alright, here's our manuscript page.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Alright, there we go. Now, I have to go all the way back down. So, let's get to it. Alright, made it all the way back down, man. No wonder he's exhausted. You get attacked by some birds on the way down. Oh man, do I even want to fight these guys right now? Don't really have that much ammo.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Can I actually get healed from this light? No, I can't. We have a can pyramid somewhere in here. I think it's in here. There we go. It's 5 of those. There's still more than that, though. Oh, there's a shotgun in here. Oh wow, we're getting jumped. Well, that was not what... How did that fly so far past them? Can I turn these back on? He's stuck. Alright, he's down. We have another manuscript out here. Yeah, it's right up there. I think the flashbang was either the foreign kill, but I thought there was a foreign one-shot kill for flare gun as well. That's what I was trying to do, but it just way overshot. Alright, there's that.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Right, looks like we're gonna be fighting a bulldozer. Which is not something you'd think you'd have to say. Unless you were playing Twisted Metal. We have a thermos in here. I also think there's another manuscript. Yep, right here.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Oh, he sounds like a pretty agreeable guy. I'll take all I can get here.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible.
That sounded normal.
That wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Looks like we're gonna have a chest coming up here soon, too.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
More possessed objects. Let's go and see what's in this chest here. Probably burn some batteries. Is that everything? I was gonna say, I thought I heard more than one of them. Alright, we should be clear.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
This doesn't seem sketchy at all. I think this is when they start throwing objects at me.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Flare here. Jesus Christ. Alright, I think we're clear on things being thrown. You end up getting like a really crazy flashlight as well at a certain point. Damn. Wasn't expecting it to bounce off like that. I think we have another manuscript right here.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
He's getting fed up with stuff. Which is
As
fair.
a teenager, just starting to get interested
Isn't
in
exactly
writing,
a normal
Stephen
situation.
King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Another thermos. I think that bulldozer fight's coming up pretty soon here. This gate's gonna take a little bit longer than it would seem to open up. Actually, wait a second, maybe I can try this again. God damn it, man. I hate how the flares have to roll. I'd have to hit them directly. I think those are evil birds. Jesus Christ. What is happening? Oh, I thought I had a flare still equipped. Nothing over here. Looks like we got another TV show. Right, another one of those down. Yeah, I mean, if you're really interested in those, you could probably find a video on YouTube where they just compile all the Night Spring shows together. They're super weird. We have a manuscript page right here as well.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
There we go. Damn, why did I get hurt from that? I think this is our bulldozer fight here. Wow. Did that actually even do anything to it? That thing went down really quick. I think the flare gun took most of its health out. Pretty sure there's supposed to be an achievement for that, so that's going to probably be another delayed one. So, like I said, I don't remember there being an easy difficulty on this game, and we're on normal. So I can just imagine how much easier this game actually is on easy. It is actually kind of tough on nightmare mode. But normal, there's very rare instances where the game's like super tough. But again, the reason why I'm burning through batteries is because there's an achievement for using 100 batteries. And usually in one playthrough, you don't really actually use all that many, because your flashlight recharges pretty decently quick. But you're guaranteed to at least get 2 per pack, so you can just burn 2 batteries each time. Alright, we got another thermos right here. It's inside of that, whatever this is. There we go. Did it even give me the checkpoint? Oh, there we go.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today,
we have the safety of daytime.
And he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
But we're probably going to end part 3 here, because this is basically like halfway through episode 3, because episode 3 is another kind of long one. And this gives you kind of like a free roam area a little bit to pick up some stuff all during the daytime. So we got a lot of collectibles we got to pick up. But yeah, man, game's awesome. Episode 3 has a little bit more action in it because of the whole police chase with crazy-ass Agent Nightingale. The dude's completely unhinged. And then you get into a lot of battles as well. Same with that bulldozer boss fight at the end. Which, like I said, on Nightmare, the game actually is pretty tough in certain situations. And that's probably one of them. They kind of tweak the way the whole battery thing works. I don't know if your batteries recharge. And like, you might have to put batteries in. I don't know if the flashlight just recharges. I don't remember exactly. But I think you only regen health in light. Which there is some like a slight bit of health regen without the light in normal difficulty. But yeah, things are getting crazy. Once we finish episode 3 completely, that's about the halfway point of the game. I'm not really sure if how long episode 4, 5, and 6 are. But then we also still have the DLC episodes that we got to do, which those are actually pretty fun as well. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in part 4.